Guys, please don't annotate. So we are starting today's class. Can you hear me? Okay, guys. Okay, Abjit. Okay, Shiga. Ayush. Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome to yet another super amazing session from your favorite and my favorite BioPoint Junior. Guys, please don't annotate. Okay. So soon after the class, you will be having a Menti quiz. Write at www.menti.com and you can join using the code 272919. Guys, we are moving on to today's class. And continuing with the part 2 lecture of life processes, let's look at living things. Topic for the day was nutrition and digestion. So someone please comment it till where we stopped in the previous class. Till where we stopped in the previous class. Please comment, guys. None are active. Can't you hear, guys? Abhijit, Arjun, Ayush, Ishiga. Please comment. The last class, the topic which we have stopped. Guys, can you hear? Can you hear? Okay. Okay, thank you. Ishiga told it's nutrition and Abhijit told autotrophic nutrition, Ayush nutrition and digestion, and we have to start about nutrition. Okay, guys, thank you. Let's check it. We were talking about photosynthesis, that is the process by which plants manufacture their food. And someone, I don't know who told that, somebody told it green plants manufacture, and we discussed that the green pigment in the plants is said to be chlorophyll. Till that portion, is that clear for you? Is that clear? Okay, thank you. So the process by which green plants manufacture their food in the form of what? In the form of what, guys? In the form of what? Green plants manufacture their food in the form of, look at the chemical equation and answer me fast. We have a limited time of 30 minutes. We should complete it before that. Okay, guys, look at this equation. So, yeah, sure, Abhijit, sure. Ayush, the question was the process, the definition is such like this: green plants manufacture their food. Okay, in the form of what? In the form of what does green plants manufacture their food? So, looking at the chemical equation, you can answer that. Abhijit, correct answer. Carbon dioxide and water react to form glucose. Am I right? That is what the chemical equation shows. So green plants manufacture their food in the form of glucose. Please note it. Green plants manufacture their food in the form of glucose. Okay. During this process, the solar energy is converted into chemical energy, or we told, and the site of photosynthesis is green leaves. Green leaves are the site of photosynthesis. The green portion of the plant contains a pigment chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the pigment. Chloroplast is a cell organelle. Okay. Have you heard about cell organelles? I will explain it. Have you heard of cell organelles? All come and guys, be active. Everyone be active. Okay, Ayush. Okay, Abhijit. Ishika, comment. Arjun, have you heard of cell organelles? Okay, Ishika. Arjun. Okay, fine. So cell organelles, some of you have heard and some of you have not heard. So cell organelles are some components within a cell. Within a cell, you have certain components that maintain the function of the cell, and that is said to be cell organelle. For example, mitochondria. It's a cell organelle. Golgi bodies. Yes, Ishiga, like mitochondria itself. Ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum. All these are cell organelles, which you have learned in your previous classes. Yes, lysosomes. And they have certain functions like digesting foreign enzymes for lysosomes, mitochondria, cytocellular respiration, all that you know, and you just don't need it now. Okay, like that, in plants, there is a cell organelle known as what? Chloroplast. It is a site where this photosynthesis take place. Is that clear, guys? And please notice the chemical equation, which is very important. This chemical equation is very important. 6CO2, this balanced form, 6CO2 plus 12H2O gives C6H12O6 plus oxygen plus water. This about this oxygen and water we will learn. That's why I'm not telling about that. We will learn now itself in today's class. So please note it, guys. Today, first note I have told you that the green pigment is chlorophyll. Green leaves are the main site of photosynthesis and this chemical equation. So not all the important things. Moving on, guys. Raw materials for photosynthesis. Look at this jiffy. Raw materials for photosynthesis. You can directly identify from itself. Carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. That's what in the equation. Is that okay? Any doubts? Any doubts? Okay, okay. Okay, fine. So raw materials for photosynthesis are sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll. So sunlight, that is the energy from the sun, solar energy. We can say it as solar energy. Chlorophyll. So what is the function of chlorophyll, guys? What is the function of chlorophyll? You should answer fast. Be active, guys. We are moving too slowly today. We should complete today's portion. So what is chlorophyll? Function of chlorophyll. Abhijit, it's a green coloring pigment, but it has one function. It's a green coloring pigment, right? But what is its function? No, Ishiga. No, Abhijit. Okay, let me explain. Sure, eyes absorb sunlight. Absolutely right. So this sunlight falls on the green leaves of the leaves of the plant, and this green colored pigment called as chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight from the absorbs the solar energy to the leaves for the process of photosynthesis. Okay, clear with the function of chlorophyll? So if you need, you can write as the function of chlorophyll. Put a heading in your notebook as function of chlorophyll and write it traps solar energy. Traps solar energy. Okay. Carbon dioxide, it's another raw material. It enters through the stomata and oxygen is released as a byproduct through the stomata on the leaf. Byproducts will be learned and the raw materials is such that carbon dioxide and water along in the presence of sunlight and what's the other thing? Sunlight and comment, guys, comment. Sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, Shiga, absolutely correct. Water plus dissolved minerals like nitrogen, phosphorus, all these are less important. Okay, that's why I'm not giving much importance to that. The portions for you to learn is coming early in the upcoming sessions. So how do raw materials, okay, how do raw materials for photosynthesis become available to the plant? how does it become available? So all of you know that this carbon dioxide and moisture, all those are present in the atmosphere itself. Okay, is that okay? Guys, please be active. Me itself feeling so sleepy today. Okay, one more new person have entered right now, and no, he's not currently there. Okay. Water comes from the soil through the xylem. So what is xylem? What is xylem? I am asking questions to ensure that you are not sleeping. So what is xylem? Answer me. Yeah, xylem is a conducting tissue, right? Ayush, for your knowledge, it's correct. Up to xylem is a conducting tissue. Sure. So here we learned that water comes from the soil through xylem. So in plants, water is carried through a conducting tissue known as xylem. Okay. And the food, and another question that may arise for you is that, then how does the food go? Surely I will explain that. The food is carried through another conducting vessel known as phloem. One second. One second. One second. Phloem. Okay, noted. Water and minerals are transferred to the plants through xylem, and food materials are transferred through phloem. Okay, guys, comment whatever I am asking. You should comment it. If you know or don't know, you can comment. There is an option to comment to me privately as well, so you can comment. Okay. So, at the site of photosynthesis, we have learned that green leaves was the site of photosynthesis. I asked you to know, bookmark it. Green leaves is the site of photosynthesis. But now you can look here and see that site of photosynthesis, chloroplast. Chloroplast is said as the site of photosynthesis. As I have told you, this chloroplast is a cell organelle present in green leaves. Cell organelle present in green leaves. And this chloroplast is said to be as a site of photosynthesis because this chloroplast contains the green colored pigment known as chlorophyll. Okay, and this chlorophyll traps sunlight for the process of photosynthesis, that is the process by which green plants manufacture their food. Therefore, we can say that the chloroplast of the leaf is the site of photosynthesis. So bookmark it. Chloroplast of the leaf is the site for photosynthesis. Have you wrote it, guys? My God. Okay. Have you wrote it? Okay. Okay. We will continue. The main events of photosynthesis. So as I have told you, the first step is that when a plant is there, automatically when sunrise, sunlight falls on the leaf, right? So what is the first step? Anyone? Please comment. What is the first step? Anyone please comment? Of course. Absorption of sunlight. Absorption of sunlight is the first step. The sunlight falls on the leaf. As you see in this diagram, the sunlight falls on the leaves of the green leaves, green plants, and it gets absorbed. What absorb this sunlight? What absorb this sunlight? Fast, guys, fast. Our time is too fast. Time is running too fast now. Now it's 2:33. Fast. Okay, chlorophyll, right, Ayush? Chlorophyll. So that itself is the first point. You itself said it, the first point, that is the absorption of sunlight by chlorophyll. Next, what happens is that the conversion of light energy into chemical energy by splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen. So here you have arrived that the splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen. This process is known as This process is known as, anyone know? Anyone know what this process is known as? The splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen. What it is known as? Please comment if you know. Yes, if you don't know, no. Okay, Ayush. Others. Others comment. Arjun and Sneha, why were you late? No, Abhijit. It's okay. Let me tell. So the splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen is known as a process photolysis. So new knowledge of information, piece of information today in this class. And the splitting of water into, yeah, Sneha, what happened? Why did you raise your hand? Why did you raise your hand? Please tell me. Please comment it. Okay. So write it, bookmark it. The splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen is known as photolysis. Photo means light. Lysis means splitting. So splitting of water into hydrogen and oxygen in the presence of light is what is said to be photolysis. Have you wrote it? Wrote it in your notebook. What is photolysis? Okay. Reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate. Carbohydrates, the simplest form is glucose. That is what is the food for the plants. Glucose. Sunlight activates chlorophyll, which leads to splitting of a water molecule. And this splitting of water molecules is said to be photolysis. Okay, moving on. The hydrogen released by splitting of water molecule is utilized for reduction of carbon dioxide to produce carbohydrate. Oxygen is the byproduct of photosynthesis. In the chemical equation itself, you can see that oxygen is the byproduct of photosynthesis. Okay, oxygen is a result of photosynthesis. Carbohydrate is subsequently converted into starch. Starch, that means the glucose is converted into starch and stored in leaves and other parts of the plant. And this splitting of water molecules is a part of light reaction. And there are two phases of photosynthesis. Light dependent phase and light independent phase. Light dependent and light independent. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, Ayush. Okay, Abhijit. Okay, Shiga. Arjun, are you here? Arjun, are you here? Neha, are you here? Not at all commenting. Are you here, guys? Okay, Arjun. Neha, are you here? Anyway, I'm continuing. Okay, so the byproduct of photosynthesis is oxygen. Oh, look this jiffy. The leaf structure is also shown here. We will explain what about the leaf structure. Stomata. So anyone know what is stomata or what is at least a function? Pores. Yeah. Stomatas are the minute pores on the surface of the leaf. Any other knowledge? What's its function? What is it? We have more slides to teach today. Fast, guys. Yeah, for exchange of gases, right? Ayush, Ishiga, Arjun, tiny pores on the plant body. Yeah. On the under surface of the leaf, you can see some tiny pores present, and that is known as the stomata. The tiny pores present in the epidermis of the leaf. Epidermis means the outer surface only. That's only the meaning of epidermis. Outer surface of the leaf or stem through which gaseous exchange and transpiration occur. gaseous exchange, and transpiration occur. Look, the structure, this is the closest structure of stomata, and this is open. You can see this pore is what is said to be the stomata. Okay, and it is guarded by two bean-shaped cells, and that is known as what? Anyone know? And that is known as guard cells. Guard cell. Correct, Abhijit. Guard cells. And the function of stomata, noted. Function of stomata, noted. Exchange of gases, that is the oxygen and carbon dioxide, loses a large amount of water during transpiration. As the rate, what is transpiration, guys? What is transpiration? The loss of water in the form of water vapor. Okay, from the aerial parts of the plant. Aerial part means the stem, leaves, all those parts. It is known as transpiration. The loss of water in the form of water vapor from the aerial parts of the plant is known as transpiration. Okay, till now you are clear? Okay, fine. Okay. Thank you for the remarks. Let me continue. Okay, so the opening and closing of the stomatal pores is controlled by turgidity of guard cells. Turgidity. Turgid means the fully distended condition of the cell. When the cell is fully distended, as shown in this figure, when the cell is fully distended, a pore is opened in the middle. And that pore is said to be the stomata. And that pore is said to be the stomata, guarded by two bean-shaped cells. Two bean-shaped cells known as the guard cells. And when these guard cells are turgid means fully distended condition due to completely filled with water molecules or any other solvent molecules. Okay, and this turgid condition leads to the opening of the walls of this guard cells, leading to a minute opening. In this diagram, it is represented so large, it's so minute. Okay, minute opening, and this minute opening is referred to as stomata. Okay, okay. Okay. When guard cells uptake water from surrounding cells, they swell up. Swell means they enlarge in their size and to become a turgid body. When enlarges, the pore in between opens. That is a stomatal opening. Okay, Abhijit. Flaccid means the loss of water content from the body. Have you studied exosmosis and endosmosis? Exosmosis and endosmosis. With reference to that, we can explain due to endosmosis, that is the inward diffusion of water. What occurs is that the cells swell up, leads to turgidity, the fully distended condition of a cell due to endosmosis. That is what is said to be turgidity. Flaccidity, of course, Ishiga, shrinking and swelling of cells. Flaccidity means due to exosmosis, water content moves out of the cell, leading to shrinkage of the cell. And that is what is said to be flaccidity. Abhijit, is it okay? Is it okay? Abhijit, you asked that. Okay, Abhijit. While when water is released, they become flaccid, shrinking to close the pores, stomatal closing. That is what we saw in the earlier diagram, the closed stomata. Okay. Significance of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the main way through which solar energy is made available for different living beings. Green plants are the main producers of food in the ecosystem. All other organisms depend directly or indirectly on green plants for food. The process of, okay, in short, of all these things shown here, we can say that the significance of photosynthesis is that, anyone know what is the significance of photosynthesis? As a result of photosynthesis, food is produced for plants, right? And these food is utilized by the plants for fruits and growing all those edible things for humans, right? Humans or any other animals. So these animals being heterotrophic depend directly or indirectly on plants for food, and this food is utilized by us too, by humans too. So the first significance of photosynthesis is that it provides food for all, right? Point number one, significance of photosynthesis. Point number one, provides food for all. Have you wrote it? Comment first. Food for all. Okay. Is that okay? Comment me. Okay. 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 Second significance is only two significances. Two significances. Second significance is that it releases the oxygen gas, the life supporting gas, that is the oxygen gas, which is needed by us for respiration. So second point, write in, releases oxygen, oxygen gas, releases oxygen gas. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear till now? Okay. And that's all for the lecture for today. Hope you all liked it. And now itself, if you like this video, please hit the like button. And we have an awesome Menti quiz now. Go to menti.com and use the code 272919. 272919. 272919. Will you join, guys? Will you join for Menti? Will you join for Menti? Abjit, Arjun, Ayush, Ishiga, one life process. Oh, okay, sir. Life process, Sneha. All, will you join for Menti? Okay, fine. So, guys, join right now at www.menti.com and use the code 272919. Okay, guys, only 10 minutes for us to continue this class. So, welcome to 5 Point Junior's Menti Quiz Session 2 for Life Process. Let's stream the world of bio. We have 6 participants. Moving on to the next page. Guys, do press the heart icon. Join right now and do like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel by a point stream the world of bio. Guys, press the heart icon. Continue pressing it for us. Let's move on to the next page, or else our time will be wasted. Waiting for you all, guys. 5% have entered, 6 have entered. So wrong answer gives 0 points and right answer gives more points. Ranking will be based on the timing that you vote the answers. Can I start the quiz? Can I proceed to the quiz? Can I proceed to the quiz? Okay. Starting the quiz for the day. The very first question. Answer fast to get more points. The chlorophyll in photosynthesis is used for, I have taught you guys, absorbing light, breaking down water molecule, reduction of CO2, no function. 20 seconds more, 5 have voted, 6 have voted, everyone has voted. Okay, let's check. If you are joining now, go to www.menti.com and use the code 272919. Okay, 5 have made it right and 1 made it wrong. Who is that? Let me tell after the leaderboard. Let's move on to the first leaderboard of the day. Let's check it. Who is the fastest and the first player? Okay. Sneha made it wrong. I will explain to you, Sneha. Wait. And the fastest and the first player is Abhijit with 980 points. Second, it's Ishiga with 959 points. Third, Arjun with 970. Third, Arjun with 958 points. In the same position, Mr. Rare with 958 points. Frank with 837 points and Sneha with 0 points. So Sneha, This chlorophyll, I have told you, chlorophyll used for trapping solar energy. I think you entered late in the class today. That's why. Trapping solar energy. So the absorption of sunlight is what is said to be trapping solar energy. Is that clear? Okay. Let us proceed to the next question. Time is very. Answer fast to get more points. Okay, Sneha. Okay. The small pores present on the leaf surface are called, this also I have taught you, stomata, chlorophyll, guard cells, none of these. Minute pores on the leaf surface for gaseous exchange, guarded by two bean-shaped cells. 15 seconds more. Guarded by two bean-shaped cells known as the guard cells, and the minute opening is called as, time's up, let's take it. The minute opening is called as stomata. How many made it right? Okay, all the 5 made it correct. Absolutely, guys. Very good going. Good going. Let's move on to the second leaderboard of the day. Guys, you can view this leaderboard from the Zoom, the class online platform. Frank haven't answered that. Okay. The fastest and the first position by Abhijit, second Ishiga, third Arjun, fourth Mr. Rare, fifth Sneha, and fifth Frank. Okay, guys, good going. Very tight competition. The third question. Answer fast to get more points. Only 5 more minutes for us. Remaining meeting time. Photosynthesis is, I think we have this question in the previous 22. Catabolic, oh no. Catabolic process, parabolic process, amphibolic process, photochemical process. Catabolic, parabolic, amphibolic, photochemical. We use chemical energy and light energy. We prepare chemical energy. We use both light and chemical energy. 3 made it catabolic process and 3 made it photochemical process. Guys, this photosynthesis catabolic I have told you, but it's under metabolism, under the topic of metabolism. Okay, catabolism and anabolism, constructive and destructive metabolism. Okay, photochemical process, that is using the presence of light and chemicals. Moving on to the leaderboard. Who is the first? Ishiga, Arjun and Sneha made it wrong. Okay, changes in the leaderboard. Abhijit first position, the fastest player. Second, Mr. Rare with 2821 points. Who is this Mr. Rare? Please comment. Who is this Mr. Rare? Is it? Who is that? Okay, with the shortage of time, I am moving. Waiting for your reply. Whenever you reply, I can see it. Third, Ishiga. Fourth, Arjun. Fifth, Frank. And sixth, Sneha. Fourth question, answer fast to get more points. Opening and closing of pores is a function performed by stomata, chlorophyll, chloroplast, guard cells. Now itself I have told you on the topic of turgidity and flaccidity, everyone has voted. Let's check it. 3 stomata and 3 guard cells. What is this, guys? Stomata is the minute pore. Opening and closing of the pore itself is a question. So the opening and the closing of the pore is guarded by 2 bean-shaped cells known as this guard cells. Is that clear? Okay. You can improve, guys. You can improve. After the studying this portion, we will be conducting full syllabus test for this life process. Let us go very slowly. We have a lot of time. Guys, focus on the other subjects too. That is physics, chemistry, maths. Okay. First is Abhijit with 2912 points. Arjun, the fastest player with 2890 points. Third, Mr. Rare with 2821 points. Fourth, Frank with 2606 points. Fifth, Ishika with 1939 points. Sixth, Neha with 1913 points. Good going, guys. Good going, especially to Abhijit. Arjun, very good. And so fast to get more points. Of this last and final question. The main site of photosynthesis. Leaf, stem, chloroplast, guard cells. Two things I have told you. Two things I have taught you. The main site of photosynthesis. I have asked you to bookmark it. Very good. Who is that person who answered it as stem? Who answered that the main site of photosynthesis is stem? It's absolutely wrong. Okay. Three wrote it as leaf. Guys, I have told you to bookmark that. First slide, we have learned that leaf is the main site of photosynthesis. Only 1 minute more, guys. Leaf is the main site of photosynthesis. Later, when we learned about cell organelles, we confirmed it that the chloroplast of the leaf is the main site of photosynthesis because it has a pigment known as chlorophyll. Okay, so from now onwards, please make it clear that the chloroplast of the leaf is main site of photosynthesis. Let's move on to the last and final. Need about less than 1 minute timing. Oh my god. Oh, Miti hang. What shall I do? The time is too less as well. Full system is hang, guys. I think our meeting will start. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel on World of Bio. I will be here. Let the meeting automatically recur. I think it's network issue. Anyway, thank you. Thank you all. Thanks all. If I get the final report, surely I will share it in your Telegram group by point juniors.